All right, in 3 minutes or less, I'm going to show you the basics of pressure canning. I consider this to kind of be the minimum viable pressure canner for homesteading. This is a 7-quart aluminum pressure canner. It's not meant for cooking food in. It's only meant for pressure canning. I can see I've got about 3 inches of water in there, and it's got a grate in the bottom, and I'm slowly heating this up on this cheap electric hot plate. Right next to the pressure canner, I've got a giant lentil potato carrot soup that I started making last night, and it looks to me like it's about 2.5 gallons. Next to that, I've got 7 wide mouth quart jars that are clean and ready to go. So now we're gonna, one by one, put that soup into these jars. This is an inexpensive all metal ladle you can get from most restaurant supplies. And I'm just gonna begin ladling the soup into the jars. Perfect, let's do all 7. All right, here we go. 7 jars, I have 7 lids. Very important here, make sure there's no food on the top of these jars on this rim, okay? Make sure they're perfectly clean. And go ahead and just gonna put these lids on here. Now, I like to leave more head space, meaning I like to leave more air in my jar than most people because I don't trust what this material inside these lids is made out of. And so I want my food to be as far away as possible, so I'm pretty picky about it. Okay, once those are sat on there, you take your rings and you twist them on, and you're gonna do it to every one of them, and you're gonna twist them just snug. You're not gonna bear down on them, but you're gonna make them just snug by hand. All right, they're all sealed up, ready to go. Now I'm gonna put them into the pressure canner. You can typically just do this by hand until the water gets full. And this canner is gonna hold 7 quarts. All right, 7th jar. The water does not come up to the top, and that's okay. It's filling the majority of the vessel. Now I'm gonna put the lid on it. Okay, the lid goes on a little sideways like this, then it twists on. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. But now you can see the handles are lined up. It is now sealed. And now as the temperature continues to rise, the steam is gonna build up in here. It's gonna lift this little thing up. It's gonna start hissing and steam's gonna come out. When the pressure gets high enough, this will stand up and start holding pressure in here. A few minutes later, the pressure will rise enough that this weight, which weighs a few ounces, will actually begin to sputter and move around. All right, you can see this thing has popped up now. Now it's going to begin sealing and building pressure, and then this will start to rattle. And then after that point, once this weight begins to rattle, turn the heat down a little bit to keep the weight hissing and rattling for, depending upon the food or the size of jars, anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes, and that is it. You turn it off, let it cool down, take the jars out, rinse and repeat. You can do low acid foods this way. This is how I do a lot of my